Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Farthest Frontier, now available on Steam from Crate Entertainment. We'll welcome you back to the channel. Hope you guys will enjoy the program as we move into year 18 in our little town of Huntington, which, if you were curious as to why I picked that name, is named after Huntington, West by God, Virginia, which is named after Collis P. Huntington, who was one of the big railroad tycoons of the 1800s here in the United States. And it's the home of Marshall University, as in we are Marshall. I can't remember how to spell. There we go. There, got that part done. Yeah, the Thundering Herd, Marshall University, is in Huntington. It's on the Ohio River in the very western, well, it's at the corner of West Virginia, basically the tri-state area, which is where West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky come together. So you have Huntington, and then there's Canova, West Virginia, and I mean, this is like just a couple of miles, and then there's the border with Kentucky, and then US 52 takes you across the Ohio River into Ohio. So big railroad town, historically. The C&O Railroad, Chesapeake and Ohio, had shops there, which later became part of Chessie System, and then subsequently the CSX, which I like to affectionately call the Crash, Spill, and Explode Railroad. Anyway, so they were all in Huntington. It's a beautiful part of the country. I love it there. So that's why we picked this name. It's a blue-collar town, steel mill there. And if you've never seen We Are Marshall, it's the story of the 1970 Thundering Herd football team, and they were killed tragically in a plane crash on November 14th, 1970, as their flight was returning from a game with East Carolina. They flew in at night into Huntington Airport, and the pilots misread their instrumentation and crashed into the mountain, killing everyone aboard, boosters, the coaching staff, and most of the players of the team. So it's a good movie. Stars Matthew McConaughey. I definitely recommend it. It's based on a true story, and it's really well done. So let's talk about our little fledgling town here of Huntington. We're going to start off with a beautiful shot looking at the there it is. Hooray. Okay, we got it. It's like, whoa, that took a second to come up. Yikes. Do we have a problem? Nope. It was just teasing us. Oh, by the way, I want to welcome aboard our new subscribers. Looks like we're up to 931. This is awesome, guys. We are pushing for 1,000. So like, share, and subscribe. Get your friends on board, and we appreciate you being here, being part of the show. We're looking at the school. I wanted to give you kind of a beauty shot here as we zoom in. This is as tight as we can zoom in, but it looks like they can have outdoor classes with the lectern here and some wooden chairs and what have you, maybe in case it's a little warm in the building or something. The market is right over here as well, and we have upgraded the market. This is the fancy version of the market. So there's going to be some stuff filling that up here pretty soon. We have a defensive tower here. This is the core of the residential area. Then we have our healer's house, which as soon as we upgrade the town center, we're going to be upgrading this to level 3, and then we have a little park here. So this is the heart of the residential district. All right. You look yonder, you see the palisade wall, and we will fly over there. And here's our town center. And this is what we call the Citadel. And that's a World of Warships term. This is the protected portion of the ship. This is the most critical part. Our town center is here. Our storage of our major stuff, which is our Home Depot or our stockyard, which has our building supplies, our storehouse, our Walmart, which has all our sporting goods and soaps and stuffs. Our trade center is here as well, our trading post. We have our barracks here, which is unmanned at the moment because we're not expecting any enemy activity this year. We expect it next year. We also have our food supplies stored in our root cellars. So this is most of our storage here. This is our fletching building. And then we have one of our wagon shops here. We'll probably move that out. We now have 3 wagon shops going to move supplies around. from the far reaches of the village because we have some resource collection points that are a ways out, and it's much more efficient to have the ox carts move that stuff in so that we can use it for trade and for production up here in the industrial zone, in the factory zone, as it were. This is kind of the commercial district. We do have some non-toxic production through here. Our shoe cobblers, basket makers, firewood choppers. This is our weaver's workshop. And then we have our sanitation department over here, the poo collectors, as it were. The poo fighters. Yes, let's call them the poo fighters. I don't know if Dave Grohl would see that. You know, I think Dave Grohl would see the humor in that. I think he'd appreciate it. So, yeah, let's go with that. We have a work camp here that we're building a tree farm. We have a forager's hut here. We've got a blueberry farm growing. We've got some hunters, smokehouses. We're making soap. We're making hides from pelts. We make boards, armor, pottery, and we have a clay pit right here, which this is a real convenient setup because this guy right here takes clay from here and water from here and firewood from, well, I mean, it's made over here, then it gets stored here. It gets stockpiled. It doesn't look like a whole lot stockpiled at the moment, but we got stuff. In fact, let's just go ahead and check out real quick what we've got in stockpiles. This is typically the view I give you to start with. I really like this. The zoom in this game is just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Look at that. That's awesome. It's a pretty tree. I mean, you get in that close and you can tell the bushes are a little clumpy, but these look nice. These over here, and this looks really nice. So yeah, I think it's really sweet setup. Really nice job. This game's in early access. It's only like $30 US, so I highly recommend you pick it up and check that out because it is super cool and a lot of fun, especially if you like Banished, Life is Feudal, Forest Village, things of that nature. So cool stuffs. Let me see here real quick here. Oh, wait. Nope. Do this, do that. And let's do that. And there. Okay. So what do we got? Let's see what we got here. We've got we got a lot of logs finally. We've finally caught up on logs. Stone, not so much, but we are working on that. We do have a couple of areas where we have stone mines going, or quarries, or collection. We do have some grain stored up. The problem is we don't have a windmill set up yet. We started to spot one. In fact, that's this location right here. It's a build site. Problem is it needs a heavy tools. We have 2 of those in storage at present. Those are reserved for when we upgrade to level 3, so we can jump on a foundry to make iron and then send that iron to a blacksmith forge to make tools, weapons, and more heavy tools, so that then we can build like a furniture workshop and glass maker and windmills, because you need heavy tools for a windmill. So that's the plan. If we catch one on sale, we may get one because we have some cash. 2,000 of this is reserved for the upgrade here. And let's see where we stand on our upgrade. We have the 25 required homesteads. We have a school. We have a trading post. We have 150 people. We have 167 actually. We have the clay. We have the 2,000 previously mentioned gold. 150 wood planks. That's all that separates us from upgrading this to tier 3 and things going awesome, because we can upgrade lots of park stuff. We'll be able to upgrade the healer's house, and that will push the desirability of these homes up even higher. Then they will upgrade to large homes. They start as shelters. You still got a couple of these down here. And then they upgrade once they hit 25%. Is it 25%? 25%? Maybe it's 35%. They upgrade to a homestead, and then at 65%, they upgrade to a large house, which means more tax revenue coming in through the market. Right now, you see we're actually making 71 a month, so we're making money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. So that's a good thing. What else do we have? We have lots of water, iron ore, coal, flax, clay. So we've got materials. We're raking in some honey now, which is a very tradable item, especially after you get to tier 3 with the trade center, and you get a couple of the extra guys that come in. Willow to make baskets, wax to make candles. We could build a candle shop. Problem is our labor balance. It's getting a little bit. It has been a problem. So we'll get around to the candle shop. We are getting sand up, which means our fields will finally get balanced to where we want them to be. If you were with us in the last episode, we talked through the process of establishing a crop rotation cycle based on the soil type. Now, we have a +1 cycle that has peas, maintenance, clover 1 year, then turnips and beans the second year, then clover and rye the third year. You do 3 identical size fields and you rotate that. So one's the A field, one's the B field, one's the C field, and you rotate them, okay? So you have different crops growing every year. The issue is the turnips, the beans, and the rye all prefer sandy-based soil as opposed to clay-ish soil. So it cuts your pea production a little bit, but we may substitute out to something else like carrots, but then we wind up with a zero balance in improving the field fertility unless we add composting. Now that's not bad. If you're balanced over time, that's good, all right? Because you can add fertility with the compost. So that works in your favor because then you're just going to get more crops out of the field. The soil type fitting the crops better gives you a 10% bump in the harvest. So that's important as well. Now, for clay-based soil, we do the first year A is the same. Peas, maintenance, clover, because peas prefer clay-based soil. B, second year, is clover and wheat, which is kind of balanced. It's right in the middle, and it's got a very tight window on its soil type, on whether it's a little towards the clay side of center. So if you look at it, say 10%, so 50 is in the middle, it's between 40 and 50. If clay is to the left of 50 and sandy is to the right of 50, it falls between 40 and 50. So it's a very tight window, whereas peas and cabbage, which is the other crop, that's in the third year. We do peas, maintenance, and clover in year 1, which gives you a +4 in your fertility. Then we do clover, which is another +3, and then wheat, which is -6. So we're at a +1 overall there. Then we add 3 more clover in the year 3, and then cabbage is a -4. So it's a zero balance over the 3-year cycle. All right. So I think that's a good way to work things. If you have more questions about that, I have a chart right there in my handy notebook, and I can look it up and answer your questions. So ask me if you got questions. I'd like to ask you some questions. Actually, ask you some questions, but we have some meat and fish that need to be smoked. I don't know if we need to build another smoker because I think we've got like 5 of them. We got 2 up here. Okay, so we have a fishing shack. This is the new forager shack, and we're gonna actually push this one out further, just a little bit. Let's get those eggs in there. Greens. There's not so much in the greens department. This will pick up the amount of greens that they get. Greens, eggs. I like the idea of getting those eggs in here. And then there will be berries as well. Yeah, let's work with that. All right, so that's manned up and ready to go. We got another forager shack here. We've got our hunter here. So one smokehouse will cover basically 2 meat production or meat gathering facilities or huts. So 2 hunter shacks, 2 fisherman shacks, or one of each. So we've got one of each here, and we got a second smokehouse here. And maybe it's just a location thing. I put a smokehouse over here because we have a fisherman here and here. And I know it's saying that there are no fish, but what the reality is, oh, look, we can build a road right up through there. Cool. That's awesome. The reality is I think it just hasn't loaded enough into the game yet to fully recognize, and that'll probably go away here in just a minute. Actually, if I hit this for a few seconds, it'll probably go away. Over here, we have 2 hunting shacks. In fact, we have an upgraded one. It's a hunter lodge as opposed to a hunting cabin. All right. So this one, then it has traps available. So, and now we've actually added a third one. Actually, it's within this little outpost here. And so they are hunting this group of deer here. We've connected a road down here to the south and out with this area here where this forager's working to gather, and their primary concern is getting these herbs. That's their big deal. Lots of herbs available for them. Good. We got a hunter coming in, or I mean a trader coming in. We have another fishing shack down here, but it has a smoker available too. And then we've got another forager. There's no hunting down this way because we don't have, at least that I haven't seen. There's no deer available. So the fisherman, he's got his own little smoker deal going there. And so that takes care of him. So I feel like we've got this covered well, yet I don't think we're processing it fast enough. So I'm not quite sure what to make of that. Up here, we got a little area we're starting to build an outpost in as well. We've got a tower under construction, and we're going to go ahead and prioritize that build site. We want that up this year. Last raid, which was year 16, the raiders came down this way, and then they split. Part of them went this way, part of them went that way. The larger force came this way, and then we started picking them apart over here. I've just moved this tower. So, and the road around here is to actually steer the raiders, okay? So I saw this on another video. Guys got like a deal like this. The raiders want to get to where they want to get to, and so if you build a road, they will use that road to get to where they want to get to. Well, that makes sense, A-Train. Gee, tell us something we didn't know. Duh. Well, here's the thing. We're going to be shooting at them the whole time. A. B, we don't want them busting down our walls, okay? Now this, we are going to let that person, yep, good, she's good. So we're going to have one person, we have one person stationed here full time because sometimes we have wolf or bear attacks in this area. And so we want to cover that. We have one person in our northern outpost to protect it. And we have one person full time in our southern outpost to protect just the people who are afield and may not have hunter support. Now, over here, we have a house that's looking like it's not happy, and that's okay. We're working on building some more houses and building a park and building a shrine. We just need more stone. All right. So now our dude has shown up. Let's put a couple people in here. Let's check our personnel real quick. They want us to have 19 laborers. Well, we don't. As always, we have a labor shortage. In fact, we have a builder shortage too at the moment. And this is the year where we're getting ready for our next attack. So this is the build up to that time. We have established over here on the western side an outpost that is protected, and it will have combat bonuses because it is elevated. So that will protect this approach, and we know there's a raider spawn point when they come crawling out from underneath this rock, as it were. We chased some off there on one of the deals. So we have people over here working the rocks. In fact, we're going to go full-time mining stone to make sure that's covered. We also have several temporary shelters out at the distant work sites because we do get harsh cold winters at times, and we don't want anybody dying of hypothermia. So, all right, let's jump in here and see what's going on. Ander Plains Rider has come for a visit, and he's buying clothing at far above average price. So we are going to sell him what he wants. We're not going to sell our iron ore. We don't have crossbows. We don't have any pottery made. We've got people working pottery. We can't seem to get ahead. So there must be a high demand for it. So we've got 3 people mining. I just had a lockup. Clay, thank you. We got 4 people making pottery. They're not getting ahead on it. Here, so you know what? Let's do this. Let's get them. We'll just deal with that fact. Where are we here? We're doing okay on tanning hides. 2 people making soap. That keeps our villagers clean and happy. And we do have some available. Now here, we can actually cut back on this production. Yeah, let's do that. That'll free up another person. Over here at our clothing department, we have a lot of clothing available in the Weaver building. We have a lot of flax, so we're going to keep them busy. I think we're getting close on balancing that back out. We can take 1 person out of there. And let's see. Making baskets. You guys are making shoes. We do have a couple of pairs of shoes in inventory. I don't know if they have your size available. Place your orders now. And so, I think we have 2 people working the market. I'm not sure why. We are putting food in the market, which may not be the best idea, but what happens is they deliver food to the houses. So, but now I think we've balanced pretty close. They want us to have 19. We had 17. That's close enough. Okay, so Ander is buying clothing at far above average price. And hang on just a second. I'm going to adjust my air conditioning down slightly because it's late. And it's warm in my house. Oh, there we go. Cool. We've had a little bit of a warm-up here in Dallas this week. In the 70s during the day. We were 80 yesterday or Monday. It warmed up. And it was just dreary today. It's foggy out. There's like a frontal system that's stalled out over us. So it's kind of hovering between cold and clammy and warm and icky. So that's no fun. No, we don't have anything there yet. So, okay. Wait, do we? No, we don't. Stocking trading post. That's what I want you doing. Stocking the trading post. Does he have anything we want? He's selling pelts for far below price. We may take advantage of that. We may take advantage of that big time. We'll kind of move this along here a little bit. This may not be a very long show, so I hope you're not disappointed by that. We've really gone long on previous episodes, and I didn't mean to, but man, I like this game a lot. All right, are you idling, unable to work? Okay, so they're bringing stuff over. I don't like that stuff is kind of, there we go. There's 440 gold, so that's good. So then the question becomes, do we want to spend some of that? This is a really good deal. Now, what I want to wait and see, we should have a second trader coming in, and it looks like it's our girl Atka. She has the uncovered wagon. Making villagers want. Oh, let's. All right. Yep, Atka has arrived. All right. Whoa! This is not good. A bear has ventured into our village. We do not like that in the least. Where are you? You. Come fix this problem, please. Bear is terrorizing our villagers. And now it's attacking a house. And now she's going to kick its ass and it's going to go away. Goodbye. It's going to go away permanently. Thank you, Enrina. All right, cool. Now, let's see where we're at. Okay, so he's leaving in 16 days. Let's see what Aka's got going on here. Aka will buy coal, which we have a lot of. She's buying clothes at 22, which means... Oh, nope. He bought at 22, so that's good. We're not selling our boards. Now, she... ooh, here we go, gang. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Let's buy some heavy tools, yo. Boom. See, that's being sold at average price. Normally, it's above average price, which is the far above average price, which is in the 300 gold range. Okay? So this is a really good deal. And what that means now, well, no, it doesn't mean it yet because this requires boards. Our priority is this. So we're going to, as soon as this upgrades, boom, that gets built. And then we start. I say that and I look at my food stocks. We're getting into berry season. It's only 35 boards. You can wait a few more minutes, right? 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 Build that. Build it, build it, build it. All right, so now the question becomes, she's not buying hide coats. You know what? We bought the tools. Let's sell her some coal. Let's see where the coal is first. Hang on. Coal should be stockpiled right here. There it is. Beautiful. So again, City Design 101 here in the game. You want your storage areas right adjacent to your trading post because these people use wheelbarrows and they run back and forth. If they have to go out yonder, it takes them forever and you'll never get stuff moved in. So you need these guys here, the wagon people, the Wainwrights, okay, to bring stuff into town from the gathering sites from a field so that then the trade people can just run that stuff and bada bing, bada boom. You know what? Let's see how fast they can move 200. Right across the street. Oh, wait. We're low speed. High speed. Villagers attacked by predators. Okay. 3 new villagers born. Good. Oh, we have another predator sighted? Where is this? Oh, jeez. Here we go again. So we got another bear on our hands. Let's get... Where is she? Oh, she's hurt. We don't want her going in on this one. Where's this guy? He's butchering meat, which means he's available. He is the closest starship in interception range. As they like to say in Starship. Well, we can't do this because we don't have any starships in interception range. Got him. Whew. Guy's butt kicked in the process, but he got him. All right, we're low on laborers. Yeah, no kidding. All right, let's make sure we don't lose our trade here. Yeah, she's leaving in 41 days. All right, we're good. There's 1,000 gold. Cha-ching! All right, we got 1,200 gold, gang. Do we want to buy stuff? We could buy stuff. She's selling weapons far above average price, which sucks. We're struggling with stone. She's selling it at average price, which is okay. She's selling even crappy weapons. Beat them over the head sticks with spikes in them. That's a little pricey. These are the things we want to make because those are the things the higher level guys buy and they sell good. You know what? Let's buy like 50 stone from her. Yeah, 50. That was right. It was right there. I got tweak it, tweak one, just one. Ah, it slipped. There it goes. Boom. That fixes our stone problem. And you know what? We got 7 things of clothing now. You know what? That's a nice little chunk of change to offset this. I mean, we just we made a nice chunk of change off of her. We made 1,000 gold. So, all in all, that's not bad. You know what? We could buy another one of these. We have plenty of money. This is going to push us up to 4,000 gold. That's a lot. I feel like it's a lot. She's selling tools, but way above. I just want to get us upgraded. I want to get us up to level 4. If we buy one more of these, now you constantly have to build heavy tools. Okay, so this is a looking ahead situation. All right, these only last for a few years each. So when you build a blacksmith forge, you have 3 bars for production. You have tools, you have weapons, and you have heavy tools. So you want to make 1 heavy tool for every like 3 or 4 weapons and make every 5 tools. You see what I'm saying? You want to produce tools because that helps your people in their doing their jobs, which makes them more productive. You need weapons for defending the village, and they're a very good item to sell. But heavy tools, you have to restock or replenish your factory facilities that use them. And so I think we're going to buy one more. And then we're going to sell her these, which that'll be 7 times 22 will be what, 136? No, I don't think so. But, you know, it sounds good, but I don't think it's right. Let's break out the fancy phone and do some calculating. 7 times 22, 154. Okay, that's even better. Sweet. So that got us a lot of that back. And let's just go ahead and then trade her off like another, I don't know. Because we're not using this coal just yet. So we're off another 47. And we do have a coal mine that we have people working in. So yeah, we got plenty of time. You got to keep an eye on the clock on, you know, how many days you've got left until the trader leaves. But this cleans this out. There's plus 154. And nope, not that. This plus 235. All right, sweet. There's our 1,000 gold. Hooray. Thanks, Akka. You're the bomb. Appreciate you, girl. Have a nice day. You out. Yeah, that's good stuff. We've got heavy tools abundant now. And now, look here. Now we have a windmill. So with a windmill, that means we will be making grain. We'll be making flour. So now we can go back and build food production, bakery. And look here. Look what the bakery does. See the desirability? Ooh, people like a bakery. They like the smell of fresh bread in the neighborhood. Yeah. So we're going to build that. Oh, that's another 35. You know what? We'll deal with it because we want I'm actually going to put a second person in here because we have the grain. I don't want the grain to spoil. A. B. I want bread under production. And how? All right. We're going to get those boards done. But we are going to, in doing so, we're going to actually take you out. Take you out. What do we got? 4 people working in the iron mine up here. We got 6. That's good for now. How much will it cost us? Okay, this is just logs. Just logs is just fine. I want to build that there. Why do you want to build that there, A-Train? Because this shelter only houses 4 people. And we have 6 working there. We could have 10. I don't see us having 10 there, but we'll have upwards of 8. So these folks are now hacking away at our tree farm, which, while we're thinking about it, let's go to decorations and let's add some more trees into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That looks like it needs 1. Let's put it there. 10. We're adding about 10 trees a year into this tree farm. All right. So that's helping make sure we have more consistency in our tree farming, our log income. Okay. Now this here, they're balanced with stone and logs, which is fine. In fact, we can drop someone out of cutting firewood. I think we got 2 people here. We got a lot of firewood coming in. In fact, we'll probably go ahead and just take someone out of here too. We have a labor shortage and we want to keep that squared away. All right, our bakery is done. Hooray and huzzah. It's going to take them a minute though to get caught up. So we're going to actually, see how they're idle? Now they actually got some, oh, no, they got stuff in, ooh, no, they got flour. All right, make some bread. Heck with it. Where are we at people-wise? Oh, we got plenty of people. Some kid. Oh, that's right, some kids graduated. So if you forget, anytime you see an indication that kids have graduated from school, that means they have gone, there's 5 classes of people. There's infants, there's children, adolescents, adults, and seniors. Adolescents, adults, and seniors comprise your workforce. So you see where it says fit to work at the bottom there? That's 16 plus 57 plus 58. All right, it's 131. So whenever you see, you have to have a school, and it says, X number of kids have graduated, that's what it is. You just got more people in the workforce. So, yes, we want them milling. That's good. We don't want them milling around. That's funny, A-Train. You're a funny guy. Let's put 2 people in pottery. Tannery's looking good. Soap shop is doing well. These things got nerfed with the 0.8.0 patch, which is a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Now, remember your storage cart. This is what you start with. This is a traveling storage facility. Okay. See how he's got grain here? We're actually going to make life easier on these people. We're going to move him up here. Yeah. Well, I don't want him that up there. I want him kind of here, up here. I want the people moving the firewood over here, but this way you'll put the grain right next door to where the grain needs to be, right? Oh, hey, compost is ready. Hooray. We knew that was going to come up too. So let's find which field needs the most help, and that would be this field. All right. Now, are we good? Oh, 26 laborers. What? What in the ass happened? Oh, this is almost full. And that's at 90. We have tons of logs. We got 6 people cutting wood. You know what? We are going to look at building another one of those. All right, let's... Oh, is that not on the road? Let's move the armory a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Put it on the end of the street here. I want it right under the cover of this tower right here. So we're going to move that, and then we're going to build another one of these saw pits, which actually we may not need to build another one, at least not right away, because as soon as this thing's ready to upgrade, then we can upgrade that saw pit too. We want to have lots of materials ready to roll and roll tide at that point. I want to go ahead and build another... Hello? 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 The slope's too steep. That's fine. I want to build another one of these over here too. We're rolling into fall. We're coming into winter here pretty soon. If you've forgotten or didn't catch the breakdown of the seasons up here at the top, This is the new year, and we have 3 months of spring, then 3 months of summer, then 3 months of fall, and then 3 months of winter. Oh no, we got a blizzard coming. That sucks. So now that not necessarily the worst thing in the world. A blizzard could just mean, you know, a lot of snow. But it could also mean, so we have 2, so that covers these 4 people and those 4 people there. Okay. It could also mean we're going to get deadly cold temperatures. Now, this is why you want to make sure all your people have pelts. The pelt jackets. Now, it's going to look really cool, though. Oh, yeah, this is deadly cold. So now what's going to happen basically is everybody's going to shut down, and they're going to run for home. Okay, so they don't freeze their tushies off. If we click here, no. If we click here, though, I say if we click here, though, oh man, we're at 120 frickin'. What is it that I'm trying to figure out what I gotta click on? Community health. Oh, here it is. Villager happiness. That makes sense. Work rate's 116%, which is great. Combat efficiency is above, so that's good. When people are happy, they'll fight. Immigration rate's high. Birth rate is high. That's all good. Villagers are pleased with their food supply. They're healthy. They're happy with the current living arrangements. Appreciate the beauty services and entertainment available near their homes. They're all wearing shoes, although more could be wearing shoes. They're well dressed, and they enjoy quality family life. They're not concerned about beer and entertainment yet. That doesn't happen until level 3, when you can build a theater and you can build pubs. So, yeah. All right, let's let the blizzard roll in here. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the snow. The people are running for home. Now, this is why when you have a work site like this, okay, see how 4 people are seeking shelter? Look where they're seeking shelter. Well, there's 4 people seeking shelter here. I'm not sure who Darlet is. Davar, Arhan, and Faldor. There's Davar. There's Faldor. Okay, 2 of the 4 are actually working out here. Not sure who the other 2 are. Now, what we can do, because the season is effectively over, see how it says seeking shelter? We might as well go ahead and bring these folks in from their foraging. Idling, unable to work. Everybody's getting inside where it's warm. Our ox cart people need to do that too. People are running for their lives. 4 new villagers born. Now it's still deadly cold, but the blizzard's passed, so that's good. This is forager, and we'll take them out. Oh, you're a bonehead, really? Here's where I bollocks that up. I forget how the easy way to do this. There's an easy way to do this. You keep these stocked. All right, there's one up here. You keep people assigned to these. Here and here. Okay? Now, what you do is you just pull up your professions, which is the P key, and you just go here to foragers and take them down to 0. And that will add those people into the labor pool. Okay? So now, as soon as we get through this cold snap, and now we're through. It's extreme cold, but it's freezing temperature, so that's good. Let's put like a couple of people here, because now is the opportunity to run numbers in the mines and whatnot. And see, we have an issue right here where we are. We produced 896 fruit last year. That's excellent. So let's see how that looks on our food supply here. Yeah, so we got a nice chunk of food, beans, greens, and root crops, and berries. You want to have a balanced food supply, okay, for your people's health and happiness. When you get up into like 2nd level housing, and then you go up to 3rd level housing, okay, look here at this homestead. in fact, let's look at this one. Which one is it? Is this one? 65%. This will be probably the first house that will go up. Well, the homestead. It will go up to a large house here as soon as we upgrade the town center because it's at 65% desirability. You can see the factors that are adding to that or helping that. What it is you look right here. Food types 4 of 3. Okay, so the homes have a like a shelter. This looks like a shelter. It needs an herb and it needs 2 types of foods. They actually have 2 types of foods available. I don't know why they're not going to get them, but they've got them. Right. The market actually has, well, it's almost out of berries, but it has meat and beans. So they just need to get over there and get them some of that. Okay. There's soap, there's firewood, there's herbs. So really, I mean, the market, and having 2 people in the market, once you level it up to level 2, you can have 2 people. And they stock the market from the supply depots over here, and then they actually deliver to the homes as well. Laborers will deliver to the homes. Oh, what did I just do that for? Laborers will deliver, but also they will. Now, here's the thing. If I click on this market, in theory, I could build a house, maybe 2 right here, and it would be in that catchment area. That would be really good. But I want to put 3 more fields over here. That's the plan. So let's start laying out that plan, shall we? I think we shall. We're going to go with food production. These are going to be our clay-based fields. All right, so there's a road. We're going to go 1 tile away from the road. Why is that, A-Train? So we can build a fence around so we keep the deer out, okay? So we're going to do a 5 by, that's 5 by 8, which is 2 workers. We're going to go to 9, 10. That's 2 workers still. You know what? That's not bad. 5 by 10. Now, if you go up to 5 by 11, it goes to 3 workers. If you're going to do that, then you might as well go big, right? In which case you can get out here to 5 by 12. 5 by 13 gets too big. You can do 6 by 12. You go 7 by 12, that takes 4 people. We could do 5 by 12. I'd rather stick with 2 workers. So 5 by 10 it is. All right, so that's going to be wait, what happened here? No, blockhead. Somehow I goofed it up. All right, so let me do this instead. Let me do this the other way. Roads and fencing. I like having gates here, here, and here. And then we'll have a gate here because it opens out like right to that road. All right. So now we'll go back to build and then we'll get the fence. And this will make it easier because then we'll have the reference point already figured out because it won't let us build where there's a fence. So if you're on the fence, about the fence, don't get into defense. All right, that let me line that up. I don't want it to go that way, though. All right, we want to be 1 tile over and 1 tile up from here. Right there. Boom. Because then we can build a road from here to here and beyond, which is cool. Yeah, why not? Why not, my not? Those of you who know the Air Force, you'll know exactly what that reference was. Back to building. And we'll put a gate directly across here. I like the gates to face inward. All right, so now, what's going on here? What happened to my video feed? Are we still transmitting? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like we're still streaming. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. Let's check here. Connect streaming software. Looks good. Okay. Looks like we're all right. My laptop decided to go goofy on me there. All right, cool. So, villager stricken with scurvy. Eat some frickin' salad. Morons. Gosh. How dumb. All right. So, now we know we're going to go 5 across, and we're going to go 5 by 10. We could go 5 by 12. I don't want that many people. I'm trying not to tie up so many people. in this. So 5 by 10. Okay, there's that field. Then there's 5 by 10 here and 5 by 10 here. Now what we've done here in setting it up this way is we're putting one perimeter fence around the entire setup. All right. So let's put a gate here, here, and here. Back to build, hit this, build that, boom. We got tons of logs to make fencing with. That's great. There, and and there. Cool. And usually the amount of labor that needs to be performed. See, these there's a couple of little trees that got to be cleared out in these fields. This field's okay. And then what we're going to do here. Let's just run that way. Is that coming up over? Okay, it's just going over a rise. Okay, very good. All right, so there we go. Now that'll make it easy for people getting in and out of the fields. And then we are going to go to resources. We're going to make sure that there's a well. And it's a well. Look at that, 83%. So we can put a well right here too. That's a 91%. We're going to put one there, and we're going to put one over by this fisherman's hut. I mean, you're right by a source of water anyway, and I think people will gather from the ponds and the lakes. But just in case, we'll set that up. We've got the stone and the logs to handle it. So the people will not work the fields. Okay, construction's been halted due to winter, but they will start building the fencing around it, and you want the fencing complete by the time you start planting your crops. So it's not bad as you're starting into the winter months. You're probably not going to have your fields ready for at least a year because it requires like 2,200 units of labor on top of anything like taking down, trees or rocks or anything that's in the space, and that's not going to get worked on during the winter anyway. So it's good to go ahead and get the fencing all in place in advance. All right, cool. So someone's got the scurvy. All right, where are we at numbers-wise? We've got people. Now, what's good about us having people? All right, villagers cured, which is good. We're going to go ahead and enable this slot. We want to keep one person in each building. All right? But it's good to have 2 firewood cutters, and then instead of having 2 people in one, have 1 person in 2. Because then you've got 2 additional slots. So if this number gets down below 100, you want to crank up that firewood production so your people don't freeze their booties off. We're up to 77 gold income a month. That's freaking phenomenal. And we're at 178 of 192 beds to butts ratio, which means, although we got freezing temperatures, we got a light breeze, so yeah, let's look at this. Let's make this house face that way. We'll have these 2 houses face that way. We're going to get some more houses built here. We don't need them at the moment, but if we get an influx of people, we will need them. Yeah. That's showing 21 people in labor. All right. This is maxed out. And I'm wondering... Oh, no, we're not going to... If it ain't broke, don't fix it, A-Train. That's a good point. Thanks for making that point to me, guys. Work camps. We don't need work camps. Is there anything we don't have? We have potter's buildings. We have apiaries. We'll probably build a couple more of those. We have weaver's buildings, candle shop, soap shop, charcoal. Oh, we don't have a candle shop. We're not going to make one just yet. We're going to wait. Now, this charcoal kiln can be used instead of coal when needed. Coal mine's over here. Would probably make sense to put the charcoal kiln over there too, wouldn't it? I mean, why not put the supply right near the demand right next to the supply, right? Oh, wait. Okay. But remember, see these temporary housing down here? All right, that's going to make it less desirable. But if I move this one tile away to there, or if I just put it across, oh, slope's too steep. Whatever. There it's okay. There it's not. There it's okay. There it's not. There it's okay. If it's okay, you know what? We're not going to do it there. We're going to put it just on the other side. Why the other side, A-Train? Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Why we're doing that is if I want to build another one of these temporary shelters inside this secure perimeter here, it won't adversely affect it. Make sense? Cool. Now, this guy's really, or this woman, seeking weapons. You know what? Go pick some up because the weapon shop is kind of full at the moment. And actually, let's take a look at this. We produced 5 bows and 108 arrows last year, which seems to make sense. You know, you want about 20 arrows in your quiver, right? That would make sense to me. Makes sense, you know. All right, let's see where we're at then. We have 26 bows. We have a lot of armor available too. I'm just looking at this from we know year 19 is coming up, and year 19 means we are going to get attacked. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Let's go ahead and do this right here. We've got a tannery. We're going to build another cobbler shop too. Fletcher building, basket shop. I feel like we may build another Fletcher building, or we could just, you know, like, oh, there's 2 people actually working. How many arrows do we have? 414. All right, so one thing of logs produces 18 arrows. Now, the hunters use arrows, but we're also worried about the defense. And we're going to up that production ratio. I want more bows because what we wind up doing is putting 2 people in the towers coming up here, and we want to get that number up so we have lots of people shooting the bad guys. We're expecting between 20 and 25 raiders on this next visit, which will be this forthcoming year. Oh, we lost some food. How much? Whoops, that went goofy on me. Ooh, we lost a lot. Ugh. All right, this is going to improve though here, because one of the things we're going to get to build as soon as we upgrade this thing is a Cooper. Now, I'm not talking about the smelly pooper from The Big Bang Theory, but the Cooper makes barrels. Barrels go into your various storage units, which are your root cellars. They go here in the storehouse. They go in the market, I believe. Yes, the market. And they reduce spoilage rate. So that's good stuff. All right. Where are we at? We're at 21 people. We think we need 18 to 19. Oh, we're gonna need to put foragers back out here pretty soon too. So let's just roll along here. It's already 10:30. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up at the end of this year here. I know it's gonna be a short episode tonight, but that's good. I want to keep these reasonable so you guys can, you know, bite-sized chunks, right? Lots of bread. I'm really excited about this right here. For a number of years, we struggled, and coming out of winter, we were down to just basically smoked meat and fish. Right now, you can make preserves. You can make some jelly, have sandwich to go with your smoked meat or fish. You have apple butter. You could have apple bottom jeans, whatever you want to do. All right, cool. My concern is, oh, we're down to 9. What happened? 20 laborers. We had 21 a minute ago. What happened? We're down to 5 months of food too. Oh, that's because we just lost crap. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff too. That's all right. We're coming into the springtime here in a minute. All right, so here's a new house. Good. 146. Come on. 150. Go. Oh, damn it. What just happened? What the hell happened? Oh my gosh. Where did those 6 boards go? Who stole my boards? Oh, somebody's going to get hurt. There it is. Got it. Upgrade and prioritize. New year, number 19. 2 villagers born. Phew. Finally, we got this done. Hooray. And huzzah. Wow. It took time. They made it harder to upgrade. They raised the gold up to like 2,000. I don't know. I think maybe originally you only needed 150 people. They raised it to 180. They raised the gold from, I think, 1,500 to 2,000 or 1,800 to 2,000. They made the game harder with the 0.8.0 patch. But it's doable. It's a challenge. So get you a copy of this and enjoy. All right. Start on pacifist mode. Learn how to grow food and get your villagers through the first couple of winters, things like that. That way you don't have to worry about bears and bowlers and wolves. Oh my. But look at this. Look how pretty this is. Look at the detail, guys. Oh, this is full. That's not good. Well, it's not the worst thing in the world because we can store stuff on this. See, he's got wood planks on board. So actually, remove him here. Yeah, so he's gonna bring the wood planks into town, which is, you can bring the supplies to the construction site, and that's a smart way to work your logistics. All right. You know, don't bring the mountain to Muhammad. Bring Muhammad to the mountain, as the saying goes. With that said, let's do some. Oh, and our bakery's cranking out bread. Yeah, good stuff. Got lots of loaves of bread. We've got lots of. We don't have lots of flour. Why don't we have lots of flour? Because we're out of grain, okay? Which means they're stocking the bakery and baking. All right, there's 48 flour, which means they can make some more. But these are wandering and unable to work. Boom. Shut that down. 2 people shut down there. What are we doing, A-Train? Well, we're expecting an attack this year. And the attack can come anywhere from this 2nd month to this 3rd month range. So if these jokers show up early, you want to have your people prepared and ready to rumble. And it can take a minute for them to collect the weapons and things and assume a post. All right? So, this post is already manned and ready. This post is manned. I say it's manned. I say, come here, boy. It is manned and ready. Bourbon. That's your name, or is that what your parents were drinking when they made you? Oh! This post is manned, or it's womaned in this case, because Nodra is ready to shoot someone's face off. All right, so we got East Post 1 manned. We have a single guardian. Yuli? Yuli says, come on down. I got something for you. I'm going to stick you. So basically, we have all the approaches to the town protected. Sans 1. That's this route right here. Now, the thing is, the bad guys like to use the roads. So we kind of invite them to use the roads a little bit here. Because they can move faster. Your people can move faster. Their people can move faster. The trick is, and let's start setting this up here. That is not what we're setting up. The trick here is That's the problem right there. Well, you know what? We can move that. Because that's the fisherman's, the fishing shack. Yeah, let's get that moved. Oops. We're going to prioritize that. Get that moved. And all I'm doing there is tightening up the perimeter that we're going to have to defend down here. That's the whole point of this operation. Because what we'll do is we'll put a... Yeah. I want to have 2 tiles available there, though. And then I think we're going to... Because we can go to here, but we cannot go to here. So we'll put a gate here. And then we'll put a gate here. And in doing so, we're going to start working on building another defensive perimeter. Against the knuckleheads. Okay, so we got to get this moved, and then we'll be able to work this across. Howdy, Monica. How are you this evening? Hope you're doing well. Oh, this got built, our shrine, which is terrific. And as soon as the town center moves up to tier 3, we'll be able to upgrade it. Can I get an upgrade? Let's look and see what's going to happen here. This house, this house, this house. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house. That is where we like to meet. Those are going to upgrade. We're going to look to upgrade this thing, which is going to need 50 bricks. Hans, bricks. Oh, no. We upgrade this, and that's going to have a big bump on stuff. We start upgrading some of these little gardens or the shrines and stuff, and those will help. But we should... Nope, not that. This. Those 3 houses are going to be upgrading to large houses as soon as this gets complete. They'll start, I mean, or somewhere thereabouts. Once they make sure they have what they need, which they need 3 food types, so they just need to go get that. Oh, candles. Ah, crap. Oh, man. Okay, we can actually... Resources. Let's put a second one of these here. And candle shop. Working at the candle shop. Put the candle shop right here. Wait, is the candle shop toxic? It is not. So we can put it anywhere. I don't want to put it there. We could put it like here-ish. Or we could put it over here-ish. It's not bad. Puts it close into our storage stuff. What is this? This is the basket maker. Let me see the orientation on this. Not that this matters. It's not critical. I'm just, I don't know, stickler for detail in this regard. Where's the basket maker? There it is. I think it goes, yeah. So it wants to face the road right there. You know what? I have a plan. Great. Custer had a plan. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a beauty, eh? This is a good plan, too. All right, we're going to move this here. We're not going to prioritize that because it's not hypercritical that we get baskets made. We have some baskets in stock that help your people move faster and all that good stuff. But now that gives us a position where we can build the candle shop. Like so. Which is a really good album by Peter Gabriel. Once that gets moved, we're going to build a second cobbler shop right here in place of the basket shop. All right? So we can make more shoes. All right? You got to make lots of shoes. People people have different size feet. They grow. They need new shoes constantly. So yeah, staying ahead on shoes is really tricky. I do not need that on. So we have bows, we have weapons, we have hide coats, which is your base level of defense. We have shields. Diana, shield. We're going to need to start shifting people around. Resources. Labor. Labor is a resource, and people are labor. We got tons of clay. Guess what? Clay pit is shut down. Effective immediately. We can keep making pottery because we need people making pottery, but we're going to drop that. Armory, you just keep making armor. They're just making shields. What are you doing, A-Train? We're getting ready for the attack. All right, we're going to shut this down, but we got to do it this way. Okay, that gets that done. And so, yeah. Now we got bodies. Got quite a few bodies. Everybody needs somebody. All right, there's our first 6. We're gonna get them. They're gonna start collecting weapons again. We're expecting the attack anywhere between the latter half of month 2 and the beginning of month 4. All right, this is the time the traders come in too. So it's like the raiders sneak in with the traders. All right, this is a outpost. We want that outpost manned and ready. We also got to put our foragers back out too. So yeah, we got to shift. We got to continue shifting labor around here. Sand is probably not a big priority at the moment. We have sand. All we're using it for is to adjust soil levels in our fields. And so, what in the hell did we do here? Oh, we just haven't adjusted it yet. All right, this is what we were talking about earlier. See how the soil fertility is great for peas, but it's not great for flax. Flax wants it to be more sandy. And so do beans, and so do turnips. So since the majority of the stuff we're growing wants it over here, that's where we're going to put it. So that's targeted soil bonus plus 10%. Plus 10. That's not going to like it, but they'll get over it. 3 of our 4 crops like it. Clover likes it too, so that means we'll get more clover, which helps increase the field fertility. All right, so yeah. Let's make that soil sandy, and these are going to be our clay-based fields. That's going to where we're going to put in our new rotation of crops, where we do the peas, maintenance, and clover, and then we do clover and wheat, and we do clover and cabbage. That's going to be a zero sum over a 3-year rotation, change to our fertility. So we're going to be using compost piles to help increase fertility in those fields. We may do a couple of clover and maintenance runs first to reduce the weeds and the rockiness in the soil, and then to increase the fertility initially. And then we'll go into the actual growth cycles. Because right now I think we're feeding our people pretty good. Like I said, we're coming out of winter. We don't have as much meat as I would like to have. Numbers of fish are looking good. There is actually a lot of meat. The smokers just got to get busy on it. We still have some berries left. We have root crops left. We have beans left. We have fruit left. And we have some greens. All right. That's a balanced diet. Plus we have the bread. All right. So now let's check these fields here real quick. I have not reset these either. These are the same situation. Beans, turnips, flax. And we're going to adjust the fields with sand for these 3, which is actually everything but peas. All right. Same deal here. This is your ABC base field setup. Now it's targeted over here. Plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. All right. So everybody's happy there, including clover. Clover likes it kind of balanced in the middle, and that's fine. I'm not fussed about clover because nobody eats clover. You got to be pretty desperate, I suppose. All right. We're already in the plus 10 range for turnips, and thus for beans, and for rye. So yes, everything in this field, we are G to G. G. We can, so we got 700 flax. We can do a swap. Let's look at swapping something. We're going to take a flax out of play and put in another rye, which I think that's a -3 and this is a -5. So we're going to have to watch how that works. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, let's do that here. Doink, doink. Cool. We could put buckwheat in. That's more, that's not as harsh on the soil. And then we don't have 3 months remaining. All right. So buckwheat will give us stuff that we can make into flour, which we can make into bread. It's a shorter growing time. It's also a smaller amount of crop. Okay, the crop yield's only 8 out of 10. So if we click on this, but look here, estimated yield, the soil is friendly to buckwheat. Based on this fertility and the weed level and everything, 380 of 330. So there we're producing more than the field normally would. This is great. This is what you want. You want to be over on your estimated yield. That said, let's do the math here real quick on what a 3-year cycle would do. Beans, peas are +1, clovers are +3. That makes us +4. Turnips are -2. That makes us +2. Beans are a +1. That makes us +3. +6 for another clover. And then this is a -3, -2. That makes us +4 on this field over the 3-year growth cycle. So the fertility at the end of 3 years will actually be 77%. So after a couple of years of that, we really don't even have to worry about adding compost to this field. When you have a positive like that, that's great. Okay. Now this field here, we're going to get a -4 on flax, -3, excuse me, +1, +3. So we're at a +1. So this cancels this. And then turnips are a -2. And that cancels the peas and beans. All right. So with this setup, I'm confused. Why? We're at a 0, right? That's -3. This is +3. That's 0. It's out. This is +1, +1, and that's -2. All right. So this is a balanced field. The fertility is not going to go, it's not going to change over a 2-year period. And right now, once we get the flax, we get the soil bonus corrected for flax. See, right now, with it way over here, the peas, we're getting 358 of 301. But we're going to be changing it, and that's going to goof it up. But the turnips are going to improve. And the beans are going to improve. And the flax will improve once we get adjusted. It's not going to improve this year. All right. But what we could do is change out, maybe after this year, we'll take out this maintenance and we'll put in another clover. And at that point, what we may look at doing, you know what? Hang on, turnips are -2. Let's swap that out and get some carrots in here because I like carrots. Only problem is this pushes the beans back late. That's a little dicey. Wait, flax doesn't care, does it? Not so much. This is actually really good. What's the carrots? Yeah, this. Carrots want the soil over here as well, although they would prefer it to be over here, which is good for flax, which is good for beans, good for carrots. It's not so good for peas. So here's what we're going to do. Flax is more tolerant to a freeze, so if we get an early freeze, it won't affect it too much. Let's take this out take this out. Put this in here. And then no, peas and beans, the problem is if you get a disease, it will affect both of them. So we get one food crop every year, and we get flax from this field. Clover's not going to be thrilled with it, but that's okay. Carrots will be happy. So, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Finally, that takes us to this one. It's at +10, and this is the same setup. Beans are happy. Turnips are seasoned in prog. No, we don't want to remove them. All right, turnips are happy. Beans are happy. Rye is happy. And peas are unhappy, and they'll get over it. So, cool. All right. So we got, and that was this field, right? Yeah, see, we've already put sand in this field. So now it's going to take 50 sand here, which I think we've got. We've got 105 sand. So we've got the sand in inventory to adjust that field. This will take 30. So that's 80. And this one's not making a change. So there. That's good. All right. So we've covered those things. We're still reallocating manpower as we prepare. All right, we've shut down that. We shut down that. Do we need coal at the moment? Not really. That's 4 more bodies to free up for the defense. Grab a bow. We've got tons of logs. These people are now mining stone more, but we actually have quite a bit of stone as well. Shut it down. Plus, this is going to move people back into the defensive perimeter of the base. Base. How low can you go? Turn it up. Don't just stand there. We'll prep him. I don't know if we want 2 people out here necessarily. Where are we at on people? 33. Oh, we don't have foragers out yet. Let's get our foragers out. And then we'll continue working our... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're going to need somebody in here pretty soon, but not till somebody shows up. This tower is a priority. That gets 2 people. So we're manning up the towers, except the... Yeah, we're not manning up the internal perimeter towers. Why is there no tower here, A-Train? That's a good question. Because if you have people in this barracks, they will shoot you. Yes, they will zap you. So what it looks to me like what we need... yeah, you know what? This is an ideal... See here? Lowland, highland. What does that mean? It means if you put a tower up on that high ground, it will shoot further and do more damage. Yeah. It'll do more Dane damage, man. So if those sneaky little snots come in this way, let's see which way that ladder is pointing. All right, let's plop that down there. I mean, if they come in this way, we're just going to... We'll get them. One way or the other, we're going to get them. One way or another, I'm going to find you. I'm going to shoot you one way, maybe next week or next month. I know. Shut up, A-Train. Do that. Why are you building this stuff around the tower, A-Train? Because it makes it stronger. Okay. That means you can't just walk up to the base of the tower, chop, 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 and knock the tower down. Okay? You build a little perimeter around it. Each of those wall segments has 2,000 hit points. The gate has 1,200. The gate's the weak point. Yeah, it's only got 1,200. But the wall itself has, 1,500. Excuse me. I think the stone walls maybe have 2,000 hit points. It just makes it tougher. So that means you're going to get shot more, which means you're more likely to run away because you're hurt and you get an arrow up your butt or some other orifice, maybe sticking out your ear or something like that. All right. That means we have basically our bases covered, except this approach is not covered. Which means we may need to consider a little checkpoint right over here. Yeah, there's no bonuses here, unfortunately, but that's okay. We will get over it. We have plenty of logs and plenty of schmutz and stuffs ready to rumble. Anything else we need? We got Fletcher's fletching. Yep, that's good. Soap makers. How much soap do we have? We have a reasonable amount of soap. You guys are chopping down trees to eat your lunch, just like your old papa. Not anymore, you're not. Grab a bow. This position is in the process of manning up. Let's go ahead and get somebody else heading that direction too. And this is our stone camp. We're going to bring 2 people in off of that as well. Now, you know what? We're going to bring everyone in. Well, hang on. Boop, boop, boom. 4 people. Okay. I think that will put us in a pretty good position here. And we got 6 people ready here. 30 people available. We could put 1 in each. Well, we got 4 towers. And they have interlocking fields of fire. These 2 people we can get out. We'll give them another month to burn down this amount of flour that they have. I mean, burn through it, as it were. Making bread, and then we'll pull them out, have them arm up, join the fight. And yeah. Armory, clay pit shut down, potter building. Because we're going to need pottery for the upgraded houses. Tannery, are we in good shape? 30, yeah, you know what? We can take one of you out of there too. And then soap. We have quite a bit of soap available. Let's shut that down. Okay, we have bodies. 1 person making firewood there, 1 person making firewood here. That's good. Let's take 1 person out of making clothing. Basket building is under a move situation, and these guys are just going to keep making shoes. So we got 2 more bodies we can free up here. We have 2 people heading this direction, and we have several more bodies available. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and allocate 1 more person to building, and then put 2 more here. Get them to start arming up. Yeah. And then I think we've got enough to put at least 1 person in each of these towers. We can always draw more workforce down. Plus, we garrison the people. They'll hole up here and shoot at anybody coming in towards the citadel here. I forget the range on that, but yeah. We can free somebody up from here too. Which we're going to need somebody in here as soon as the people arrive. So, all right, that gets that ready. All right, gang. We've done all the preliminary work to get ourselves prepared for traders coming in, keeping up our food supply, and the impending raider visit as they come to try to take their pound of flesh, and we are going to give them some pounding in the ass action. So that's the plan, at least. All right, how many people do we have assigned down here? Put a second person there. Hopefully we can get at least one over there. We got somebody getting ready over there. Two, how many people over here? One person up here. I don't know if we're going to upgrade this. The last two attacks have come from this direction, so I anticipate either it coming down this way or it coming from a different direction altogether, which this might be a logical direction because they haven't come from that way yet. And that's actually the least defended. This arc is the least defended area. You come around through here. Their assault targets are going to be the market, the trading post, anywhere there's gold, the town center, the storage facilities. The thieves are going after that. The brawlers are coming in to beat, bash stuff up and crack some skulls. The thieves are the ones who are coming to steal stuff. So the more of those we can plink off, then we can worry about they'll run for home because they're really a bunch of chicken ass. Okay. Any questions? Everybody on board? We got the plan. I love it when a plan comes together. This is going to take a little bit longer, then it's going to upgrade, and then we're going to start working the process of upgrading actually our outer towers first. And then we'll upgrade the inner towers here at the Citadel. This tower will get an upgrade very early on too. And we'll be upgrading the healer's house, which will, boom, cause a bunch of this stuff to go up in level. So that'll be super cool. Awesome. Guys, did you see how pretty my village is? Look how pretty it is. There's stuff in the market. Eh? Isn't that cool? Wait, what is there? This is food and berries. There's meats. So there's fish. There's various leaves, soap, firewood. What else do we got here? What is this here? Oh, that's bread. There's bread. There's vegetables. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Our market is looking pretty swell. I like it. I like it a lot. We got our little parks and stuff over here, looking pretty. Flowers are coming up and what have you. People got their laundry hanging out to dry. Our new fields are getting worked, which is cool, except that we're going to lose the pretty little blue flowers in them, but that's okay. We'll be all right. Okay. Guys, appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something and are interested in going and get you a copy of Farthest Frontier. Now available on Steam from Crate Entertainment. It's in early access. Helps to have a machine that can run because it will. The one thing they need to do with this game is do some optimization. And that what's kind of goofy about that is they've pushed up some of the, they didn't buff them. They nerfed some of the requirements. Wait. Nerf is a negative, buff is a positive. So making a requirement more difficult, that's nerfing something, right? Because if I say instead of 150 people, you have to have 180 to upgrade, you you've buffed the number that we need, but you've actually nerfed the nerfing the requirement would make it easier. I don't know. Whatever. The problem is the more people you have to have, which is a requirement of the game, the more processing your computer has to do. So be prepared for that. All right. But it's awesome. It's only like $30 US, and it's really pretty from a visual standpoint. So, yeah, look at that. Look at that. If you like feudal era city builders like Banished, Life is Feudal Forest Village, Ostriv, stuff like that, you will like Farthest Frontier. Not Furthest Frontier. Farthest Frontier. So go get you some. And I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you'll like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. I would anticipate a video tomorrow night. That will be the attack, as we are expecting the Raiders. Dun, 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 bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. And if you haven't seen it yet, what is it? The Dial of Doom or Dial of Destiny? Trailer is out for Indiana Jones 5. Yeah. The geriatric Jones video or movie due out next year. So, yeah, go check that out. But I appreciate you being here and hanging on, hanging out, and hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. I'm out.